Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by AcousticHealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. In this episode, we are going back to December 21st, 2012, when the great shift of the ages transpired. My next guest says there was a divine explosion of liquid light as we aligned with the galactic center, and she is here to share with us a liquid light transmission, accelerated light healing. Vandana Atara is an intuitive healer. She is going to talk about accelerated light healing as well as give us a living liquid light transmission. This is a sacred journey today, and we invite you to settle down and enjoy. Vandana, thank you for being here, and welcome to Quantum Conversations.
Thank you, Loren. It's an honor. I am so grateful to be here and to share the accelerated living light with all of your listeners live today and in the future who will be tuning in to these really exciting and beautiful harmonious frequencies that are always available once we tune in.
Harmonious frequencies. Let's talk a little bit about the energies we are experiencing. I love what you say there, this liquid living light. And that has what has accelerated. Share with us a little bit about what accelerated light is.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. So, Lauren, as you know, this is a super exciting time to be alive, right? This is the time of, we're in the era of the age of Aquarius, this golden era. This is a quickening, right? We've signed up to be here on the fast track of ascension. And we also have been so blessed in 2012, right before the end of the Mayan calendar and the beginning of a new era. We were blessed, that is the other co-creator of Accelerated Light Healing and myself, in October, 2 months before 2012. And that was just an amazing explosion of divine liquid light that was simultaneously transmitted and downloaded through us while my business partner was on the West Coast. We were friends. We were doing some transformational work even before this. And then me here in Brooklyn on the East Coast, bam, it just moved through us like a lightning bolt or a laser beam of this beautiful, I'm getting the chills now, even just talking about it, and the tingles, this beautiful light of ascension, which is a light that actually, it's almost like being plugged into the entire universe and all of infinite consciousness at the same time. And we just were so plugged in to this new way of being, and all of a sudden these higher dimensional, I should say interdimensional tools came flooding through us, containing all of these codes, these new light codes, and these higher dimensional frequencies from these beautiful accelerated light master beings and teachers and guides. And we're all being vibrationally upgraded. As you know, we just had another upgrade about a month ago in March, or 2 months ago now, my goodness. And we're all just kind of really being called to express and have full access to our soul gifts and our superhuman avatar awareness and abilities that are inside of us. And we're little by little, we're all awakening, Loren, on the planet. And so these light frequencies, actually, it's almost like shining a spotlight of unconditional love, loving kindness, peace, calm, serenity in the dark. It's like turning on that light switch and really unplugging from the matrix, but plugging into all of creation so that we can easily manifest our dreams and our highest visions and heart's desires in the blink of an eye.
Yes, okay, so that is beautiful that these interdimensional tools came through you during this time. You had been doing work and spiritual work along these ways. So this is something else that came in. And so these superhuman avatar abilities that are coming back online for each of us, that is primarily what you help people achieve, right? So what keeps us in, what gets in the way? You know, so many of us feel stuck or blocked. We wish that we could go forward and really access some of these abilities. So what is the work for us to do to achieve this?
Well, those are all great questions, Lorraine. First of all, the main answer to your question is I call them apps or automated or automatic programming that is most of the time genetically inherited, and it's carried or it spills over in our DNA and in our cellular biology and consciousness from generation to generation. And in that process, we get passed on these beautiful gifts and skills, talents, and abilities that we're born with. And it's very easy to figure those out, but yet we also get what gets passed down through us in our cells and DNA are also trauma, stress, struggle, all of those patterns, those karmic imprints that we can easily reprint with more, I should say, more loving vibrations and higher frequencies that can replace and override all of the chaos from the collective consciousness for maybe trillions of years that we've been vibrating from. So this is generational pain and wounding that we're overriding, we're rising above because we're accessing this interdimensional consciousness of all of creation. So it's a very interesting thing. We have also a lot of us who are listening to the call are healers and light workers. And so a very common major theme is this persecution imprint that a lot of us are carrying, where we're almost feeling shut down or in fear, or there's some type of an emotional block why we can't seem to easily access our psychic gifts and telepathic abilities and share these gifts and these higher awarenesses with the world. So all of that gets passed down to us and through us. And so we need tools because the vibration of the planet is rising higher and higher as we're ascending into a new paradigm, a new earth template. So we also have to be able to navigate all of these rapid changes, right? There's so much going on. Everything seems to be speeding up. And that's why these tools are so vital. They're so important. And they can help us to clear, cleanse, and purify all of those distortions and all of the almost feeling like we are karmically enslaved, like there's a bondage or there's a vow, oath, or soul contract that we're a part of that we can't seem to shift out of. So that's why these tools will help us right now in these times of rapid transformations on the planet.
Yes, okay. Share a little bit about some of these tools.
Well, there are many tools. First, the main energy is the accelerated, living, vibrating light of creation and manifestation. This is an interdimensional light which contains the highest frequencies from the galactic center on the Milky Way galaxy. So what we're doing is, when we're opening and expanding and connecting with infinite consciousness, at the same time we're raising our vibrational frequency, where we're actually passing through the crystalline stargate of the 12th dimension, which is the entrance point to the great central sun. So this is going on. This light emanates from the photon band, or some people call it the photon belt. And they're gamma rays that are actually pouring and streaming and radiating down on the Earth. And this is what also you might have heard in the media or on the news as solar flares or electromagnetic storms, geostorms, and all of these X flares. And they're actually not scary. They're not dangerous. They're not meant to hurt us. They're actually meant to help and transmute all of the pain and the programming, stress and trauma that we've been carrying and vibrating from into a more peaceful vibration. So this is a solar radiance, or you can think of it as a celestial light that's emanating from the Milky Way. So this is cosmic light. And this is going to help us because it contains in this light all of the infinite consciousness, healing information, the intelligence. It has its own intelligence when we absorb and drink in this light. And it also helps us to access instantly these creative solutions that are not available on the same energetic level as what we created. In other words, when we create or miscreate situations or scenarios in our lives that are not working or serving our highest good, we can uncreate them. But if we try to change what is not working for us here in this dimension, using the same energy, we'll just go in that endless looping system, and we won't be able to change or transform anything. That's why we have to tap in and access this higher perspective, so we can rise above all the chaos and the tribal consciousness in this collective. And we are awakening. We are little by little becoming more and more aware because of these new energies and frequencies flooding down on the planet. We're becoming aware that we all are avatars, and we all are our own inner shaman and inner teacher, inner guru. We don't need to depend on anyone outside of us or anything. We have it all inside of us. We're wired that way when we're born. And we're love incarnate. So all we have to do is really spend a few minutes in the morning and a few minutes in the evening just embodying this light. And there are many different ways that you can do that. You can inhale and absorb the light and just envision or imagine it just kind of entering or traveling, radiating down through the top of your crown chakra. Really open and expand every part of you, every aspect of your being, and allow that light to permeate and penetrate through every cell, atom, molecule, and DNA strand in your being. And that means you're clearing out all of the static, the heaviness, the density with the same light at the same time. So you can go chakra by chakra. You can start at the top of your head and allow the light streams to just fill you. So it's a beautiful process, and this can be your daily meditation, because we need to empty out all of those conversations that we've had, all of the energies that don't belong to us every single night before we go to bed. So that's a very, very important process to do, and it's very easy. All you have to do is breathe, and I think we can all handle that.
Yes, and I love what you said there about these energies and how they really are here uplifting us as the planet lifts up. You mentioned the shift in March of 2016. I know many people were totally feeling that upgrade.
It's like we're all being recalibrated. It's almost like we're automatically being uplifted, upgraded, updated. So it's almost like a computer. You know, when you have too much going on, sometimes you need to just rest a little bit and integrate all of those changes that are happening on the planet. Nothing is the way it used to be. And so this is like your roadmap. Accelerated light healing is your cosmic navigator. And it's like we're walking through or on uncharted waters, and we're slowly testing those waters, dipping our feet in to a new frequency of tranquil divinity that is actually surrounding all of us. So this light, it's tranquil, it's calming, it's soft and gentle, yet at the same time, it's energizing, bold, and blazing, and will propel you forward without any delays, without any complications or waiting around for your life to change on its own. So with this, you don't have to do anything, you just have to be available and to be an invitation to receive this flow of light. That's what I like to call it. It's kind of connecting to your flow. And when you move out all the stagnant energies and you flush out of your system, almost like a density detox, all of the old ways of being and also all of the fear blocks, those trapped emotions and buried feelings that never die until we actually choose to let them go. You know, then once you do that and you allow all of these non-beneficial energies and unresolved emotions, maybe stress, trauma, struggle, maybe a shock to your nervous system, maybe an accident or an injury or anything like that. It could be from other lifetimes, it could be from parallel realities, or it could be in this lifetime growing up that you were exposed to these traumas. And that's why when you align yourself with these higher dimensional frequencies, it's like bathing or soaking up these energies. So everything gets washed clean from the inside out. It's a cleansing, clearing, and purification process of all of those toxins that we've absorbed throughout the ages, really.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I can feel so many who are excited to go into those frequencies that you're going to lead us on. You call it a accelerated light transmission. And what you said there, Vandana, was that we have to open and allow. And so beautiful. And I know that there's many that are in this new space on our planet doing things from a new way. Yes, we don't have to play by the old rules anymore.
We can't, because the old ways, Lorraine, are just simply not working for us anymore. Yeah. And if you try to make things or force things to happen the way you used to do things in the world, it won't work. It just won't. It'll be exhausting, depleting, and draining to your brain and nervous system. And so we are definitely called upon to access a different way of being on the new Earth template. Yes. Our changing mother is supporting us. We have trillions or infinite numbers of benevolent beings and deities, teachers, guides, guardians, angels and archangels that are so available right now, more than ever before. You know, and that's also because the veil not only has thinned out, but I would say it's almost dissolved and disappeared at this point. So we're also able to easily communicate with our loved ones that have also passed into spirit. So this is a very, very exciting time, and we're being called upon to embody our mission, our soul mission. But it's becoming easier and easier once we truly let go of all of those limiting and false beliefs that we've been entrained to vibrate from in the past. So it's almost like we're literally walking between worlds. We have a foot or a leg, I should say. One leg in the old, some of us. One leg is in the new world, and it feels like a really uncomfortable, painful stretch. Feels totally unsettling to so many people. And the only reason they're feeling this way is they're still trying to make it work from the old ways. And they're resisting the changes. This is a time that we truly have to step into the trust and faith energies, completely surrendering and sacredly letting go, and knowing and trusting and feeling that we are divinely held in the arms of love, unconditional love and compassion. And we have to practice these tools too. Before I get into the activation, I want to share something that everyone can do, and it takes less than 10 seconds to change the energy of what's no longer working so that you can have instant, infinite access to what will work for you, what will expand your entire life and be the greatest contribution on this planet. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. So in order to connect to our life force energy and the entire universe and all universes, cosmos, and galaxies, we truly have to disconnect and unplug from the matrix, from all of those ways, programs, and patterns that we've been taught. So in order to do that, what do we have to do? We have to bypass the logical, rational brain, the mind chatter, that endless dialogue, and all of those looping systems that don't seem to really work very well, and never did. As a matter of fact, they exhaust and drain us, don't they? So these three sayings or short speak terminologies are going to allow you to just drop and dive totally just into your heart space, because our heart is our navigator. Our heart contains all of the answers to the mysteries of life. So if we can bypass that left logical brain and tap into the right hemisphere of our brain, which is our intuitive true nature and our highest knowing and awarenesses, and then from there allow ourselves to just feel and vibrate from pure love and light, that is how we're going to be able to access the greatest, most dynamic change. So there are three words, and I'm not going to tell you what they mean quite yet because I want to do this with you. So Lauren, what is it that's just that you still feel is operating behind the scenes that you're resisting, letting go of, or changing? What's that one theme that still keeps popping up, that no matter what you try or how you try to change it, it still keeps popping up again and again? What is that for you?
Yes, okay. Well, I will share something that I've been working on. My core wound that I've recognized is acknowledgement, and that just comes from my agreement coming in this lifetime. Looking at two things that I knew I personally, from a journalistic background, must overcome or transcend, and that is competition and judgment.
So there are three words that I'm just going to say. One is to clear out, or it's almost like a script debugger. You know how we get these viruses on our computers, and it almost is, it's going to help to uninstall, right, the illusion, confusion, delusion of fear, because we know that there is no such thing as fear, and that a lot of people mistake fear for excitement, which kind of almost feels very similarly in the body. So the only true vibration and energy is love. So, but a lot of us still feel like there is fear or lack, scarcity, and all of that. So the first word that I'm going to run for you is going to clear all of that, those scripts, those programs, those patterns. So we're going to decode and break them apart and just collapse them all with the light. And we're going to really set you free from ever having to be in fear or feel like you're judging or comparing. Your soul mission, your greatest work, your teachings, your soul signature, your soul print to others. Because that's another trap that doesn't allow you to break free from it. It actually holds you back and reinforces the lie that we are separate, or that someone else does what you do better than you, which is another lie. So let's begin here. I want you to just drop down into your heart space now and take some nice breaths. Connect with the earth and allow our great mother to just spiral up all of her beautiful, supportive, nurturing life force energies to clear out any ways that you felt unsupported in the world or ungrounded or unable to be abundant in any way. And allow that ruby red, like a radiant ruby red column of light to just really fill up your feet and lower chakras, feeling stronger and more energized, because now we're connecting to the 5D crystalline grid. So this is your platform right underneath your feet. So feel and breathe up. Fill yourself up with these beautiful crystalline earth-based energies, also the plant medicine, the rocks, the stones, all of that lush flora. Yeah, there you go. From the rainforest, feel the mists from the rainforest just filling you up and absorbing or seeping right through your skin. And pull that energy all the way up your chakra pillars and your pranic tube of light, front and back, and allow those energies to just spiral all around you. Beautiful. So this way you're grounded and present. You're here and available to receive all of the blessings, the gifts, the opportunities, the resources, and the miraculous, magical blessings that are on the way. So you don't have to do anything or prove yourself or seek external validation ever again. Now take another nice deep breath in, Loren, and allow the top of your head, your crown, that lotus blossom, the 1,000-petal lotus blossom to just open, expanding your crown chakra, petal by petal. And with your third eye, your gamma ray vision, your spiritual sight centers, allow them to gaze upwards with your physical eyes closed, and allow yourself to notice that there's a beautiful sun right above your head, and the physical and spiritual rays are radiating down. This is like a solar radiance, and it feels warm and soothing and comforting and tranquil. And now it's filling you up from your crown all the way down your energy portals, your chakra centers, nadis, meridians. It's lighting you up with the solar radiance. And now above that, connecting with your higher soul self, connecting with your I am presence and your Christed consciousness, your Godhead. Allow yourself to just travel and teleport upwards now, and connecting with the angelics and your entire healing team, with your dominion angel that loves you, that guides you, that protects you, and with the archangelic legions of light. They're all here, including your enlightened ancestors. Those are also guardians that are helping you to clear this pattern in this lifetime. And when you do, you're also setting your guardian ancestors free at the same time, so that they too can evolve and move to the next level of their ascension process. Beautiful. And now there's a golden white liquid light that's being poured down and through you. And now even higher, see if you can just access a star, just one single star. This is your inner star, containing your star essence. You're connecting now with your human mind to the star mind and the divine mind of all creation. And now the light is transmuting, transcending. It's morphing and shifting into a diamond crystalline essence, almost like a platinum and a white gold. And these frequencies, these tranquil, peaceful, harmonious frequencies are sprinkling down stardust from above, from the stars, from the galaxies, from the Milky Way. And it's lighting you up, cleansing, clearing, and purifying every part of you, every atom, all of your trillions of cells, molecules, chromosomes, and mitochondria, and releasing all of those energetic karmic blocks, the karmic bondage of enslavement, limitation, lack, scarcity, not enough programs, the you're not enough. Allowing all of that to unwind, unravel, unlock, and move out and away from the entirety and totality of you and all of your infinite selves. And this is going across all timelines, realms, and realities. So you're clearing, cleansing, and purifying all of these limiting patterns, programs, false beliefs, all of those toxic, parasitic influences, interferences, distortions, and imprinting, as well as implanting. Just continue breathing, soaking up this light. And we're going to just remove any collars around your throat chakra. And that's any heavy, dense, almost like a feeling of metallic form that prevented you from speaking up and out, speaking and communicating your truth to the masses in all of your lifetimes. And that's now being unlocked and released. And just feel your throat chakra and your neck, that it's gone, completely gone. And the light is melting it, softening, loosening, releasing all debris that you've been carrying from the inside out. And now rest your awareness on your wrists and on your ankles, because there were also cuffs and shackles, energetic. And they didn't come from you, but they were passed on down to you and through you from generations and generations before. And we're going to remove them now. And we're going to call down this beautiful interdimensional golden white liquid light that's going to melt, diffuse, and dissolve all that heaviness and density, all the armor. And just release it. Feel the freedom there, the liberation. That on a soul level, this is a soul liberation. And now everywhere that you or your ancestors or anyone that you've ever been associated with wouldn't allow you to speak your truth, to be heard, to be seen, to be visible, honored, acknowledged, appreciated, and valued. Everything that feels like, I want you to just focus on those energies so you can finally release them and transport them back to the loving arms of infinite consciousness and pure source. So everything that is, just take a deep breath, and through the pores of your skin, allow all of those energies in all directions to seep, to move, and to release out and away from your being. Everything that is rich. Now release on the out-breath and feel that shift, that lightness, that expansion. And allow all of those toxic energies, those unresolved emotions, all the old stuff, the survival center stuff that kept you limited and held back, just send them all down your body, your entire being, your systems. They're all being washed clean with the accelerated light and draining down your legs, your calves, your ankles, feet, and into the earth beneath your feet, all the way down into the earth star and the earth gateway chakras, all the way down. Allow Gaia to recycle all of that density into transparency so everything can wash over and through you, just like a beautiful waterfall of light, of liquid light. There you go. And take another nice deep breath. You're still in your heart space. You're in the zone of no mind, no thought. Pure heart. You're in your soft, loving, compassionate heart space. And everywhere that you know that you are an amazing avatar, that you are a magical being and a divine creator, allow yourself to truly feel that and vibrate from these frequencies of truth. Allow yourself to just allow, embody, and entrain to who you are, who you've always been as eternal soul. Allowing yourself to trust your voice, to trust your abilities, to trust your soul gifts, and to share this joy with ease and space and peace with the masses. That you have your own unique contribution and message to deliver to all of humanity. And everything this feels like, open, expand, and receive it and be it. Embody this greatness, your magnificence, claiming your throne of glory, your majestic, sovereign powers as infinite being and divine creator. So everything this feels like, allow yourself to take in another dose of that healing medicine. This is an elixir for your soul. It feels like honey now. It's morphing into a warm, soothing medicine like a maple syrup. And it's comforting and it's calming and it's going, it's moving, it's traveling on its own with its own intelligence to exactly all the places you've been holding on to fear and self-doubt. Moving it out, through, and away from you. And just stay here for a moment in this space of just being connected to all that is. Continue breathing in that diamond, platinum, luminous, that illumined light. And these are all returning from your home planet energies. And your soul families, your star tribes are gathering all around you now, celebrating you, congratulating you, cheering you on, and supporting you. They have your back. And allowing yourself to vibrate this high and this vast and be this big. And continue just breathing and receiving everything this is. Erase. Radiate, awaken, activate, and expand all of your gifts and all of your glory and majesty. And now we're going to just reset, recalibrate, refresh, reboot. We're going to reset your entire reality right here and right now with 2 words, and those words are reality reset. And allow yourself to just float in these higher realms of serenity, divinity, and tranquility. And when you're ready, notice the energy that surrounds you, your body, your systems, and your field. And you can slowly open your eyes and share with me, please, your experience.
Wow.
Woo! How are you feeling?
I am feeling... My eyes are not even open yet. I don't even want to open my eyes.
You don't have to open your eyes for me. Just enjoy and allow these energies to continue, like, just soaking them up, really.
Yes.
This is a space of grace, of divine tranquility, of flow that's elevating your frequency and raising your vibration so that you embody the invitation of magic, of miracles, of pleasant surprises all throughout the day, where all of these just amazing synchronicities flood in, these magical resources show up without you having to do a thing. So let's just stay here, and I'm just going to take everyone into, if we still have time, into a little bit of a different experience in the 7th dimensional realms. Is that okay?
Oh, yes, that sounds magnificent. Yes.
So just all you guys have to do is lie back and receive this. Isn't that nice? You don't have to effort or try or struggle or figure out anything that I'm saying at all. Allow the accelerated living, vibrating, animated light, the nameless light of pure source and Holy Spirit to permeate and penetrate through every fiber of your being, to do all the work for you. So just expand your energy out even bigger, even wider, even vaster in all directions, above your head, beneath your feet. Remember, your feet, your body is anchored on the 5D crystalline grid on the earth, so your body is not going to leave. It's still going to be here, even though you might want to expand out really big. Because when you expand, you become naturally and automatically a magnetic being of light. That means that you can magnetize and attract, using the vibrational law of attraction, whatever it is that you desire. And it can happen at accelerated speed with this light. So just become aware of the energy that surrounds your body, your magnetic field, and your consciousness. As you expand out even bigger, wider, and vaster, until you fill up the size of the room, the space that you're in right now. Just really letting everything fall off and away from you that is no longer serving you. That's no longer serving your highest and greatest good. And now expand that energy out, your awareness, your consciousness, until you fill up the size of the building or the home that you're in. And it's safe to be this vulnerable and to be this vast. And you're connecting with all that is, with the cosmic heart of oneness, the infinite heart, and with all the stars, the planets, the galaxies. Whew. And expand that energy out even bigger till you fill up the size of the city block that you live on. Really allowing yourself to travel and teleport freely and limitlessly. There you go. Just lift off and away. You're safe. All your guides and guardians and angels are with you. Your soul counsels, your oversoul, your higher soul self is overseeing this light transmission. And expand your energy out even more, even wider, until you fill up the size of the state or the province that you live in on this earth, this beautiful, beloved blue planet. There you go. Where is it that you would love to be right now? Just be there now. Be there in the eternal now. What would you like to be doing if there were no obstacles, which there aren't? Who would you like to be with and connect with? What type of work would fulfill your soul and be the greatest contribution to all sentient beings? Be there and see yourself fulfilled, happy, content, blissful, and expand yourself, your energy, your awareness and consciousness even bigger and greater. And now you're taking up the size of the entire country that we live in. And allowing all of your systems to align, to communicate with ease with each other. Your brain, your hypothalamus, pineal and pituitary glands, your cerebellum, your medulla oblongata, your brain stem, the left and right hemispheres of your brain, and allow these energies to travel down your spine and your nervous systems, your endocrine systems, communicating with each other with ease, and releasing all trauma from your cellular consciousness, washing them clean from the inside out. Opening wider and bigger, expanding your energy out to the size of the entire planet. Where are you now? Be there now. Be here, be there, and everywhere as an omnipotent being. Accelerating your visions, your desires, your growth, your evolution. as a spiritual being in physical form, and expand your energy, your magnetism, out to the size of the entire solar system. Allow the warm, vibrant, vital, physical and spiritual rays of the sun and the suns behind the sun, the second suns and beyond that, all the way to the heart of the central sun, the great central sun. Here you go, at the galactic center, the galactic core. And allow yourself to be fed, to drink in, absorb, and inhale all of this beautiful solar radiance, providing deep comfort and serenity. And now expand your energy out to the size of the galaxy and all the galaxies beyond galaxies, in between worlds and galaxies. And now you're right there in the Milky Way galaxy. And allow yourself to communicate with the infinite intelligence and consciousness of the Milky Way. The photon rings, the bands, the photon belt, and all of those light particles and gamma rays that are turning on your clear vision with and through spiritual eyes, opening and awakening your spiritual eyes with gamma vision, with these gamma rays. Beautiful. Expand your energy out even bigger until you are the size of the entire universe and universes of universes. And just breathing and being here and expanding and softening your healing breath, filling up your soft heart with your soft breath. Cleansing, transmuting any pain, discomfort, disharmony, or contraction with the light, reversing these energies until they all dissipate, dissolve, and discharge back home, back into the light of infinite consciousness, enhancing your flow and releasing stagnation. And we're going to travel now to another dimension, another frequency. And allow yourself to continue breathing and just being here, allowing yourself to move up the vibrational dimensions until you find yourself above the fifth dimension. You're traveling through your heart that's linked and aligned with the cosmic heart. And this is your light ascension vehicle, your Merkaba, which is a crystalline light ascension vehicle. And so through this vehicle, you're teleporting and communicating with the ascended masters and with the energies of infinite love and Christed consciousness, playing with the energies of the Palladian emissaries of light, and moving higher into the sixth dimension, the dimension of light, sound, and sacred geometry. And this is where all of your creative solutions, higher solutions and all ideas take shape. So you're rising above this world, connecting in the quantum field of infinite possibilities, communing with the devas, the Syrian archangelic legions and leagues of light, having full access to these beautiful beings, these ascended, enlightened beings, traveling higher, vaster, wider, until you find yourself now in the intergalactic highways of light. And here you blend with and merge with the harmonics of creation and the Andromedan beings, these intergalactic beings of light. And here we're going to stay here, connected with Divine Mind in the sea of light, connected through the stargate, the crystalline stargate, into the heart of the great central sun, so that you can access divine creation and universal consciousness. And here you can heal your core wounds, divine feminine, divine masculine, and they can form a sacred union and reunion here in this dimension of enchantment. And here you find the Elohim God beings pouring this beautiful white light into your heart, to your whole chest and your forehead, spreading this love all over your body. And it feels cooling and warming and soothing at the same time, almost like a white fire that's illuminating you from the inside out, filling you up with light, receiving all the resources and support here. And allow this process to just simply unfold and soak in from all the star systems, from all the galaxies, allowing you to create and manifest with ease and space, receiving their special attention. Notice what they look like. Notice if there are any messages here for you or any gifts that they might want to bestow upon you. Allow yourself to receive all of these holy dispensations and blessings, to raise your frequency higher than you ever dreamed possible. Allow yourself to receive this increasing influx of light so that you can be this transmitter of this light on the earth. Notice any messages, any conversations, quantum conversations that you're having here with the Elohim God beings, with the Oraphim, Cherubim, Seraphim, the creators of the earth angels. And they say that the Elohim, that they're from the 5 secret rays at the galactic center. And this accelerated light is the original light of creation. And it comes from Creator directly. Breathing in the light and the love from Divine Mother that is also here with you, rocking you, cradling you, nurturing you, holding you. The 7th dimension is a mirror. It's a dimension of reflection. And this is the midway station between the 3rd and the galactic center, where all of your Elohim beings, the God beings, are able to communicate with you from their higher realms of light. So whenever you want to speak with these beings, you can just simply project yourself there. Allow yourself to continue breathing and being in Creator's light, receiving these blissful blessings and the consciousness of the ultimate, which is your true self. There is no separation. There is only oneness. There is only unity consciousness. And allow the Elohim to be of service so that you may be a full participant in this lifetime on the earth. And continue just breathing in these calm and serene energies and frequencies of peace. Peace surpassing all peace. Allowing your God, Goddess centers to open and align, awaken and activate. And allow these soft, loving, ethereal, gentle frequencies to release any residual remnants of resistance or stress that still may be hiding away in any part of your being, in any pockets of your energy portals. And in this dimension, you can fly, you can swim underwater. This is an Atlantean energy. And notice if you see any colors and what they look like. The colors here are very deep and rich and vibrant. And everything is sparkly here. So just absorb these points of light, these pulses of light, and allow them to move and dance through you. These moving lights, melting, emerging, integrating them with your entire being. And breathing in the space of deep comfort and silent stillness in this sea of bliss. Just floating, allowing the angels and archangels to wrap their wings around you, holding and nurturing you. As you open your wings and you connect wingtip to wingtip with them. This is a liquid gold feeling of ecstatic bliss that you have never felt before. And these are your guides helping you, healing you, and awakening you to your greatness. And when you're able to receive their messages and their gifts and their loving support, you can thank them. Thank them for meeting you halfway in the 7th dimension. And allowing them to bestow any last gifts or messages or communications as you take them all back with you and descend slowly and gently down in your light ascension vehicle, your Crystalline Merkaba, down from the 7th dimension into the 6th dimension, saying goodbye for now, knowing you can always return to this holy space, this illumined and beloved temple, and allowing all of your infinite selves to merge and connect with each other, containing all of your soul gifts and your divine essence and your true nature, taking all of your new power pieces and soul awarenesses back with you on the planet as you descend a little bit lower into that fifth dimensional consciousness, which is where you are vibrating at right now. And allowing yourself to stay here, grounding back into the fifth dimensional crystalline grid of our changing Mother Gaia. Allowing yourself to rest, feeling rejuvenated, refreshed, and fully aware of your soul mission and why you came here, that you are a sacred being here to change the world, one being at a time. And allow yourself to slowly return back into your beautiful physical body vessel, your body temple, thanking your beautiful body, expressing the deepest heartfelt gratitude for your body so that you can walk with ease and grace in beauty on the earth, and that you have all the tools and awarenesses and the expanded consciousness that you need. Nothing is missing, nothing is wrong, and all is well. And when you've returned all the way back inside your beautiful body temple, you can start to touch and caress your skin and stroke your hair. Oh, returning in your own time back, fully aligned, fully grounded and present on the earth. And when you're able to, you can open your eyes and just notice what shifted for you. Notice how you feel. Notice what is going on for you now. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel more expanded? And please share if you're able to.
Wow. Vandana, that was so exquisite, and I want to share that the time on our recording is 1 hour, 11 minutes.
Yes.
I just love that number. That tells us that we are in proper alignment.
Yes.
I feel so
amazing.
Right now I am completely energized. I feel like a whole new person.
Yay. Awesome. I'm so happy.
I was so relaxed there, and I know other listeners are coming back and wanting to linger in that beautiful space. Mm-hmm. Wow, it is very empowering. Following the sound of your voice was like following an angel.
Aww, that's so beautiful. Thank you, Loren. That feels like a breath of fresh air. Yes. Interdimensional oxygen. That was, thank you, and I very much receive that. And I'm honored to be the facilitator and the soul guide of this multidimensional bliss.
Yes.
That I can share with the masses, with all of humanity at this time.
I loved what you called it, the elixir for the soul.
Yes.
And what's been very interesting is recent weeks, one of the big areas for many of us is the throat chakra. Mm-hmm. And so isn't that interesting that it came up when you cleared your throat? Then that was as if you were doing it for our collective as we're working on this throat chakra.
Oh, yes. And I've been clearing my throat since I woke up this morning. I woke up pretty early, and that's all I've been doing is just walking around clearing my throat all morning. That makes perfect sense. That's so in alignment, is that I've been clearing everyone's communication and expression chakras for them, because I think 80% of us have experienced, at least at one time or another in our lifetime, a blockage in that speech and listening and communication center.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a biggie. I mean, can you imagine when there are no such things as blocks or obstacles from within us, how this world is going to look, feel, and be?
Absolutely. When we can create from no fear. Here's another one that many people feel. Stepping out, speaking their truth will get rocks thrown at them, or that persecution that you spoke of.
Oh, yeah, like being burned at the stake for being in our powers, when we were called witches and gypsies and, all of the past life trauma that many of us are still burdened by and still hiding, behind that wall or that armor that won't allow them to feel safe and supported, being psychic or being a seer or a feeler or however they sense spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm here to be that soul guide and vibrational support system, to really hold your hand, to walk you through whatever changes you're having, some struggles or challenges navigating with these new energies.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are feeling these intensities, and it feels overwhelming because they're still trying to make it work from the old way. So if there's any resistance, to letting go of the old, then we won't be able to embrace all of these beautiful higher dimensional energies and frequencies that are really here to support us and collapse that fear.
Yes. Thank you for being the way shower on that and guiding us with these higher vibrational frequencies. And,
You're welcome.
It is happening where we are creating from anew, and many, many, many are getting that call to step up and really do their soul's work. Thank you for doing this with your passion. It really will be a great new earth when we're all working from this new operating system of these higher frequencies.
We're always available, Loren. I mean, more than ever, these benevolent beings from the invisible realms are closer than we have been ever led to believe and were ever told. And they are really like collapsing and dissolving any blocks to our greatness, our magnificence, our well-being, which is our divine birthright and our spiritual inheritance.
Let's all go with the flow there and don't resist and welcome this in, because, yes, you are correct. It is happening right here within us. Wow. This was really so beautiful, that activation. There was a lot that went in there. This is available for all of us to be elevated in these energies from today's activation. You have many more activations, and I believe a personal session. So if folks wanted to work with you, they could access that. This is in your special offer. So let's take a moment and chat about what is included in that and how people can work with these activations.
Thank you, Loren. I have an extensive, vast audio library of vibrational support MP3s. These are recorded from live healing activations and divine light infusions. But what I wanted to do is offer a special package, a special gift to your listeners for listening to me today and for finding me in this work. And if this work, if these vibrations, these energies feel really, really good and expansive and you really resonate with them, then I put together a really nice package that I think you're going to love. So the first one, and I'll go through them rather quickly just because I want to be considerate and respectful of everyone's time. But there are 18 MP3s in this special offer. And the first one is called, let's see, I'm just scrolling down on my computer here, Meeting and Embodying Your Higher Self. So this package was created for people so they won't feel so alone and unsafe and supported on the planet as we're going through these massive changes. So the title is actually Accelerating Clear Communication with Your Spirit Guides, Ascended Beings, and Guardian Ancestors. When I say guardian ancestors, I'm referring to the enlightened ancestors that might be related to you biologically or maybe just cosmically, and from, maybe thousands of years ago or longer. And these are the ones that really have your back, that are really evolved and in the light. So those are the ones that are going to offer you the most vibrational support. So a lot of people, have asked me over the years, how can I connect with my higher self? Well, you not only want to meet them, but you want to embody the highest part of you. So, this activation, this meditation is going to allow your higher soul self to really become a part of you, so that there won't feel like this veil of separation, or it won't feel like this ancient wisdom that your higher self embodies is so far away or unavailable. So that's the first one. You go through a guided journey. The second one is Healing Ancestral and Generational Wounds, Burdens, and Trauma. And that one is also a sacred journey, very similar to what you've experienced today, to meet your loving and enlightened ancestors, maternal and paternal bloodlines and lineages, because they carry all of these amazing soul gifts, that have been passed down to you in your multidimensional DNA. So this is also important. A lot of people say that they wish that they had a stronger relationship, or they wish they knew who their ancestors were, or where their gifts came from. So this is very beneficial to listen to. The next one is Akashic Soul Guidance. It's all about accessing your cosmic chronicles from your soul libraries of every word, thought, and deed that you've ever really embodied. So this is going to really help you to access, to read your own book of life, and to learn the secrets of your eternal soul. And it'll also help you to unlock any blocks to your success frequency, any stuck points in your timelines. We're all, everything's changing now. There used to be a time, Lauren, when we were told that, we weren't allowed access into this cosmic library of our soul records. And now we really are. So you can really receive a lot of clear guidance on your life goals and your soul choices when you connect with the Akashic realms and the Akashic realms keepers. So that was item number 3. And item number 4 is a generational healing and family forgiveness guided meditation and soul journey. We really go deep on this one. A lot of us have family karma, or we have pretty much taken these family vows or oaths where we can't exceed maybe their level of abundance, or we just have karma with our family members. So this is going to really help you to let go of all that, to sacredly let go and really forgive yourselves and forgive your family members and all the generations that came before. So this is really going to help to free you of any family wounds or any cellular memories of abuse and trauma, so that you don't have to vibrate from victimhood, so it's going to really help you to remember that, you're in charge of your life no matter what happened. You can say that Hawaiian healing technique, which is a blessing in itself, Ho'oponopono, and that will instantly release you from any anger or any wounds or anything, any kind of trauma that you've ever experienced in your family tree. That's really important to experience that. Can you share what the next ones are? Because my computer battery just died.
Ascended beings from the higher dimensions.
Yes. So the ascended beings are not only from the seventh dimension, but they are from the higher dimensions as well. And they're not just angels and archangels, but they are like the Orion elders, the White Great Brotherhood, the Arcturians, Illyrians, and they're also the dolphins and the whales, and they're also totem medicine animal guides. So we have all kinds of guidance that takes different shapes and forms. So they don't only appear one way, but we're going to connect you with the galactic logos and the solar logos, the Palladian emissaries, and the Syrians. So really, the ascended beings are all around us, like I said, and they're always available to guide us when we ask, but many times we forget to ask, and we're so conditioned to take on the weight of the world on our shoulders, ourselves, that we forget to delegate. And that's why they're here. They respect our free will, but until we ask, they won't really be able to come and play. So don't forget to ask. So that's what that MB3 is all about. It's another guided journey into the heart of the Ascended Masters.
We invite our listeners to check out the other items that you have there. Just click on the special offer button on this page. It'll take you there. So beautiful, this work that you do. We have a whole nother quantum conversation that we'll have a part 2 with you, Vandana.
Awesome. I would love that.
We didn't even get to so many of the things that I wrote down that we could talk about.
That is just all divine and perfectly in alignment with what everyone was willing and ready to receive today. So whatever everyone received today, and you, Loren, as well, is what your soul asked to receive. And it all comes back to the trust and faith mantra, right? It's like, I trust that everything is divinely unfolding for my highest and greatest good, for not only mine, but for everyone's highest and greatest good, for all concerned. So be it, so it is done.
Yes. Great. Okay.
Yeah, there is so much to talk about. And the Elohim, the seventh dimensional MP3, I just got back online again.
Okay.
And that's also part of the gift offer, the one that you experienced, that you had a taste of today. Then there's an Archangel Sandalphon attunement in this MP3 package. Also, how to dissolve and melt all the heaviness and density from the 3D or 4D consciousness that many of us still keep feeling has a grip on us. So it's about really seeing through spiritual eyes, seeing your spiritual truth, and just dropping all those false masks and all of those false roles and identities, and stepping out of that armor of separation. And then there's one just to the 7 chakras. So, a lot of people have asked me to create a package where, they could just listen to a short but sweet meditation that's powerful, that will really get them going in the morning and also help them to unwind before bedtime. And so I decided to create 7 audio tracks for every day of the week, because a lot of people have trouble meditating. But when you listen to my voice and you listen to the light codes and the sound codes in the words, behind the words, you can really receive so much change and vibrational support. And like I said before, that word flow, it allows you to just flow with everything that's going on. So in the morning we have one called Awaken, then there's an Energize, then there's a Focus and Create, which are more like afternoon if you're at work, and that time of the day when your blood sugar starts to drop and you need to refocus, and maybe you're working on a new project and you need to create something new. So these meditations, these healing activations will align you with those frequencies, those energies. And then, of course, at night, a lot of us experience insomnia, or we toss and turn a lot, especially with these shifts that are going on right now. Everything seems to be in reverse, where we feel sleepy during the day, and at night we're wide awake. So that doesn't work for most of us that still have those, normal, like 9-to-5 jobs. So I wanted to help people relax and go deeper before they go to bed. So there's Relax, Release, and Dream. So you have 7 audio empowerment healing sessions to listen to. And like I said, all you have to do is lie back and receive the codes and the transmissions.
Yes, so beautiful too. I can see how it would be wonderful to fall asleep to some of those. That would be luscious. Okay.
Yes, it is yummy and delicious.
Yeah.
I love those words. And what I'm offering also is a 1-hour healing session with me. It's an accelerated light healing session over the phone or via Skype. And I love working with people and really going deep and really holding that safe and sacred space for people to open up and to really release their burdens and to change what is simply not working for them anymore, and to just help people feel happy and joyful again. So that is part of package B. So the MP3s are for when you can't see me. I wish I could be with everyone every day and offer you healing sessions, but when you can't, you have the MP3s to listen to support you in every way possible.
Beautiful package. That special offer is available on your special offer button on this webpage. We invite everyone to check it out. The vibration that you have left us in is the vibration of truth, and it is truly divine and magical. Thank you so much for that special offer and for the exquisite experience today.
Aw, you're so welcome, Loren, and I really look forward to connecting with your listeners. And, if you resonate with this energy and want to maintain this very high vibrational frequency and resonance all the time, no matter what chaos is going on around you, then I definitely would love to help you so that you could feel this good all the time, no matter what.
No matter what, in the face of everything.
Exactly. So thank you again for having me on your show. It was a pleasure, an honor, and a pleasure, and a gift to share Accelerated Light Healing with you and your listeners. And I look forward to playing with you in the quantum next time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Vandana. Thank you, too, for listening and sharing in this space today. We leave you now with music from the universe, literally sacred geometry of music, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com.